Welcome to the technical presentation of Shadow Artist. Here in this video I want to take you through the features of Shadow Artist, which is an amazing software for building shadow animation, small stories to teach your kid about social responsibilities and other things. Now if you look closely on the right side, you have a panel where we have pre-recorded several shadow animation. Now the software works in two modes. It can take both of your hand. If you keep your hand away from the camera, you can use both your hand. Now all the hands, when you try to move within the center panel, the hand marker will be moving quite fast. Right hand can be used to select any of the pre-recorded animation from the right panel. All you have to do is close your hand and you can see the object being selected. Once it is selected, you can use your left hand. You can preview it just by keeping your hand over the preview panel, and then you can select it just by closing your hand. Now in order to move this object, you can use either of the hands to move them over the scene. You can keep your hand open over the object, over the puppet, and you can move. Once you close your hand movement will not get transferred to the movement of the object. Once you keep your hand open, this will move automatically. Now along with every object, we have several animation schemes over here. Now if you see, when the object is imported into the scene, it will keep animating. You can stop the animation, just move your hand, keep it open, move it over the menu, and you'll see the appropriate menu option being highlighted. We'll select stop animation. Once you select any menu option, it should become green, just like this. Now once this is green, whichever object you apply your hand first, this menu will be applied to that object. So you can see I have used stop animation, so the object has stopped animating. Now we have an option called flip direction. As I bring my hand closer, apply this over the object, you can see its direction is changed. Once it has stopped animating, when you try to move this with your hand, it will keep animating as you move. So you can actually record some voice with this. Now there is one more option called path animation. I can show you a path animation clearly with say a bird animation. Let me import a bird into the scene. Alright, now let me select this bird into the scene and let me use copy path. Before I select copy path, let me take this object a bit far away so that I get place in order to move. Now if you want to move any puppet in a pre-recorded path, all you have to do is just select copy path and take that object in a pre-recorded path. So I want the bird to be flying. I want to animate this flying bird animation, so all we have to do is just keep moving this. You can use either your hand or you can use touch in order for the path animation. So once you have built an animation path, all you have to do is just say start path animation. Once you say path animation and apply it over the object, you can see the object will be animated in the path that you had recorded. By the meantime, you can automate this in your own way. Now this supports as many number of characters, whatever characters you require, you can put it. It works with a 2.5D Once you try to bring the object closer to you, the object size will be automatically increased, and once you take it far, the object size will be decreased, giving you a realistic measure of the distance from the camera. So in this way we can move the object. Also this particular app can determine between the live shadow and shadow puppets. So you can control everything just by keeping your hand bit away from the camera. Your hand works in a controller mode. The moment you bring your hand closer to the camera, it works as a live shadow. As you can see over here clearly that my hand, I am rendering a deer animation over here. Because my hands is closer to the camera, it's going to consider this to be a real shadow. So I can actually render a real shadow with a virtual shadow. So at one hand I am moving a real shadow, at other hand, so at one hand I have a real shadow, at other hand I am controlling it. So the basic objective of this whole app is not only to allow you to animate the amazing shadow puppets, but you can record short movies with them also. For recording, you can use a video recorder. Just use the video recording option. Hi bird. Hi bird. What's up? How you are enjoying the flying? Huh? Yeah, I am enjoying the flight today morning. This is quite good. I wish I also could fly like you. Would have been amazing, bird. Yeah, but you cannot move. I can fly, but you cannot. Sadly, yes, but if I could fly, I could go to places. No, but you cannot, because you cannot fly. See how I can fly? I can fly nice little direction you cannot do. Yeah, that's for sure. I cannot do this, but if I could do this, I could have gone miles away unlike you. Ha 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 ha. So you can see that they have recorded a very small animation scheme over here with the one automatically moving object and another object, another puppet over here. The moment you stop the recording, this app has got an inbuilt media center, which also is, of course, you can use it with touch or you can use your hands. When you are into media center, just take your hand, either of the hand over any of the videos, just select it. The video recording option. Hi bird. Hi bird. What's up? How you are enjoying the flying? Eh? Yeah, I am enjoying the flight today morning. This is quite good. I wish I also could fly like you. Would have been amazing, bird. Yeah, but you cannot move. I can fly, but you cannot. Sadly, yes, bird. If I could fly, I could go to places. No, but you cannot. And you can always come out of the studio. I can fly. You can come out of the studio just by taking your hand and say the back button. You are done. So in this way, you can use your puppets, pre-recorded puppets. Use your right hand. You can select the pre-recorded puppet over here. Move the objects. We have several assets here that you can use. Even if you are not a good shadow artist, doesn't matter. You can use any number of objects. You can have them animated with a song, you know, any number of objects you can have, you can keep them animating. You can at any time keep animation sequence, use your touch while they're animating. You can move them, voice recording, video recording, play the recording. You can give an automated path. For instance, I'll flip the direction of this. I'm going to use touch over here, start path animation, or rather copy path. I'm going to use this dinosaurus movement from here to here, say flip the direction, and again I'm going to make it move from this direction to this direction, and then I'm going to initialize a start path animation sequence on this dinosaurus. Flip direction, and you can see how it moves along. I can use touch, or I can augment real shadows. I can augment real shadows. I can have several animated puppets being animated in its own path. You can observe the bird and the dinosaurs, how they are having an automated movement. And I can at any time control any other objects. So using my hand, I can control the objects. I can look here, even if it is in a pre-animation, I will be still able to move this. I can render my light shadows. I can render light shadows over here, as you can clearly see. You know, this is the light shadow. I can have several movements. So yeah, live rendering, rendering with the pre-recorded objects. So yeah, that's how pretty much it does. Now it also has a feature. With many of the assets, we have more than one animation scheme, so you can select you know, more than one animation scheme. Say for instance, you know, just move your hand the back and then select this animation sequence instead of this. Now once you select this animation sequence, you have one more animation sequence. So for many of the animation objects, we have multiple instances. You can at any time remove them from scene. The logic remains same. You select the menu option, whichever puppet you apply it over the first, that puppet will have this effect. So remove from the scene. This is the first puppet that I touch. Then if I say stop animation and apply it over here, this is going to stop the animation. So this is how Shadow Puppet works. Hope you work with this app. You put up a lot of effort to bring up this app. Hope it helps you to you know, give your kids with something that they can build movies, show it to you, learn something. You have Panchatantra stories, which gives you a very good basis of morals and social responsibility. So build these movies with you know, Shadow Artist, and hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.